Hi there, my name is Nick, and for the past couple of seasons there were a lot of new weapons with great perk combos in Destiny. Not only for general gameplay, but also for endgame activities, mainly those with champions. So, as Destiny player of course, I farmed those new weapons only to realize that I can't use them, because it's not a season for those weapons. That's one of the main problems with champions right now. You have to use mods that you get from Artifact. Great example would be the Augma PR6 pulse rifle, which has arguably the best perk combinations to deal with barrier champions. Stuff like adaptive munitions with disruption break or turnabout. Not only you break a barrier shield incredibly fast, even when you're underleveled, but you also gain an overshield or make champions take 50% more damage from kinetic weapons. That pulse rifle was added in Season 16 with the Witch Queen DLC, but there was no anti-barrier pulse rifle at that time. So, if you got a good roll of it, you had to wait when there will be another season with barrier pulse rifle mod available. Luckily, Season 17 here, and you can use this pulse rifle against barrier champions. But it's not only about one weapon, it's about all of them. Bungie are adding more and more exotics with intrinsic anti-champion mods, but that still really limits your builds. Of course, you would want to be able to deal with any champion you face in the activity, but often if you will try to do that, you will end up with a double primary setup and a rocket or linear fusion rifle in heavy slot, which can be frustrating sometimes. This leads us to the topic of special weapons and champions. I'm sure if you played the season with anti-barrier snipers, you can agree that felt so good. Pairing that with Izanagi, Succession, or Cloud Strike, maybe even Whisper. That season proved that giving special weapons ability to deal with champions makes champion activity experience way better. Unstoppable fusion rifles and linear fusions, great mod as well. Right now we have unstoppable glaives and overload trace rifles. The gameplay and builds just feel better when you don't have to run a double primary to deal with all champs in the activity you're in. So what's the solution? Unlock all the primary anti-champion mods. Champions have been in the game for quite some time. They are in Nightfalls, seasonal activities, seasonal missions, DLC missions, even in raids, especially master versions of those. And if Bungie are not planning on removing them from the game or putting them in content vault of some kind, I think it's time for anti-champion mods, at least for primary weapons, become a general mods, like scavenger mods, finder mods, or loader mods. That would solve the problem of having to wait for a specific mod to use a certain weapon, for primaries of course. Now you're probably thinking, if Bungie take primary anti-champion mods out of the artifact, what they will replace them with? Well, there's a lot of options. These mods usually in the first two columns of the artifact, they can easily replace them with other armor mods, for example. First, resist mods. The double ones. Solar Void Resist in one pack. Maybe even experiment with basic ones. Concussive Dampener with Sniper Resist or Sniper Resist with Melee Resist. That would be sweet. Second, enhanced weapon mods. A bit more enhanced loaders, finders, reserves, and scavengers would be a good option to run in PvE. Maybe even some unflinching targeting for PvP. Third, I don't really know what to call those. They go into combat style mod socket on your armor. It's about charge with light mods and elemental well mods. Just making some of those cost less energy will be enough. Although there is one more class of those mods, which is Warmind cells. Maybe make some interactions between Warmind cell mods and elemental wells, or more charge with light synergy. Just imagine empowering your next Warmind cell from how much elemental wells you picked up before that. Fourth and last, maybe bring some alt mods. I'm talking about super mods for helmets, like pump action. This particular mod was giving slightly more super energy for your shotgun kills. It was very helpful in PvP. Same exact things existed for pretty much all special and heavy weapons. Snipers, linear fusions, LMGs, grenade launchers, all of them. So, 2 special or heavy anti-champion mods, 1 super mod for helmet, so-called, 1 paired resist mod, maybe 2, and a bunch of enhanced weapon mods with combat style mods that can easily replace all of the primary weapon anti-champion mods in the artifact to make them general and available 24/7.